Yeah, what's up, bruh? What's up, Benedict? This is your first replay that we're going to be doing. In this guide, in these replay analysis files, okay, there are a few things that I want to um, bring to your attention before we jump into this first one, okay? The first one is obviously I'm going to be including my Challenger Jungle cheat sheet for you. This is a like 25-page guide or some shit, including all my exclusive content that took me to Challenger as a jungler. And I also highly recommend that you watch the Diamond replay analysis videos and the Korean videos that I've included, okay? The Korean videos are super helpful, bro. Um, and that's something that I want to bring to your attention is those videos in particular. With this replay analysis files, I will be having in-game notes that you need to refer to as you watch it. And this just helps you, we're on the same level as we go through this type of shit. Okay, so I'll attach those notes in the email that I'll be writing to you. So this is Reksai versus J4. Sorry, Reksai versus Iz. Now let's talk about team comps and strategies and all that shit. Reksai, obviously, really good ganks early game. So look to be snowballing. Like, you can snowball top, potentially, if you wanted to. You actually have really good gank potential at mid and top. Specifically top, I would say. So you could even look to, start here, get this, and then look for a level 2 gank top if you wanted to. Or even start red and look for a level 2 gank top. There are going to be good gank potentials mid because you have Ignite. And if you have red buff and she's pushed past here, you can get it. Bot lane, I wouldn't say, like, it's definite. Like, you don't really have CC to work with. It's more, like, these guys are more of a farm lane and hope that they don't die type shit lane. Whereas these ones can definitely get kills with the Blitzcrank pick. Okay, so these are just some notes that I like to go over before the game starts. I would say their team fight is, like, nowhere near as good as yours if you set it up properly. You have the front line, you have the CC to work with the cat ulti, and then you have these bitches just standing at the back giving the old shana te wana. Okay, so let's see what it did. Okay, so they're on the top side of the map. Who got the kill? Was it Ezreal? Okay. So you're starting top, starting red. Okay, so we know he started bot side. We know Ezreal. Oh, I didn't mention that as well. I should have mentioned that. Level 2 ganks by Ezreal. It would have been nice. I should have said that before the game started about looking for level 2 ganks, but they weren't successful, so that's completely fine. So let's continue to go through. So he knows on the top side of the map. What was that? Oh, okay. Okay, so as you're doing this, like, obviously Ezreal's top, so you should ping this dude. Ping this, tell him that Ezreal's over here. We look at the lanes. Okay, they're playing quite aggressive. Potential gank right here, if you wanted to. Okay, nice. I think you can still get this, yeah, nice. And then maybe just give this shit, yeah. Try and get it pushing. So, like I said, you had to ping top, because you know that Ezreal's on the top side of the map. This dude was relatively pushed up, plus you're on the bottom side of the map. The gank is good. Like, obviously I can see why you went for it, because Blitzcrank was quite low. And thing, and it's Twitch, so he's got no escape skills. And then, yeah, it's I can see, you're jumping onto this dude, he's less than half health, but you blow summoners, so you go into Blitzcrank, that's perfectly fine. Disengage, let Sivir tank some damage, and then you flash onto Twitch, perfect, yeah. So it's good, like, you got his summoners. At least we know now that you can go bot again if you wanted to, because this dude's gonna have, they have no summoners, so you want to really abuse that. Just ping top again, okay, that's the only thing that's left to do. So I'm gonna write this down, abuse bot. Abuse bot. And then this is bad. This is really bad. You should have pushed this wave fast, because if you push this wave fast, you get the wave, you pick up the wave experience, but also Twitch misses out on this thing right here, and then the wave resets back here, Civ is able to farm it safely. You're up one wave, Twitch misses this, and then it's reset, okay? So I think you should have pushed the wave. We'll see what happens here. Remember, Ezreal's coming down somewhere. Ezreal was just hot. Yeah, see, that's bad. That's really bad. he just came from the top side, so we had to assume that he was going to go mid because they're having a fight. He's doing the same thing as you. He's seeing, you know, you guys are having a fight, and he's like, okay, I'm going to go there to help out my team members. Obviously, you weren't aware of the fact that he was going mid. I'm guessing right now he's going back to base. Why are you... You have no flash, bro. This isn't going to happen. If you wanted to do this, it's going to have to be like go around here and look for the gank through here. But then even then, do you have enough damage to do it? What do you have? Okay, you might have enough damage to do it. You still got this one Ignite. But she still has her flash. But yeah, this is you ganking from here is not going to happen. You should either walk around here and go for the gank through this way. That's assuming the fact that they have no wards, which they don't. Or you farm. You start over here, go boom, boom, and then do another clear. Work your way bottom so you can go for a gank on the bot side of the map. But this wasn't going to happen. This, you just gave away your position and you wasted like 15 seconds of your time. Nice. So in this instance, it's a bit different because obviously she looks like she just overextended. Nice. Yeah, nice. Nice. Get this. Nice. Push. Push. You want to push this, okay? Just make Togia miss as much CS as possible. Push this, even if you have to tax it from Cat. She wants to go back anyway. So at least you get the wave, and Togia misses a whole wave. So you need to push that. Let's go through this again. Okay. But she got 6. Let's go through this. I think you should have headed there earlier. I think you should be heading there now, to be honest. Like, at least over here. You should at least be over here or something. Yeah, I think maybe you waited a bit too long to do this shit. Just give your position away. If Ezreal's smart, he's gonna go middle bot. No, you don't need to do this, bro. Okay, so there's a few things. Okay, first off, ganks that aren't guaranteed. There was the one over here. There was one over here. And I think there was one more. Was there one bot? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, this one. When you were going up here, he was on this side of the map. Ezreal was coming down. Okay, so less ganking. I would say less ganking that isn't guaranteed and more farming. For example, this thing up here, it wasn't a definite. You know, I wouldn't have committed to it. I wouldn't have seen. Can we go for it? Blah blah blah. Too many minions, maybe. He's gonna hit level 6. But if not, if it's not definite, if you're not like confident that you're gonna get the kill, then don't go for it. Just go farm this. Go back to base, buy items, go here, and then hit bot again. Because I haven't seen you hit bot since the mistake. And then this one, like, you don't have. Nothing was gonna happen here. Okay, but now J4's coming down, so can you potentially get a kill? There it is. Okay. Get Gromp. Can you get Gromp? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, nice, nice. Nice, help them push the wave. Because they want to go back to base, right? Nice. Just go back, back. Yep, nice. 1 second. So at the moment, it's the things you need to take away from this replay is ganks that aren't guaranteed and more farming. That is always, it's like that's the main problem that most people have, but especially you in this particular instance, you know, you don't need to apply so much pressure to the map that isn't there. You can just play safe and you know, and these mistakes are huge, bro. Honestly, the amount of times that you've died early game, it just stops your pressure, the amount of pressure that you're able to put on. And when you do ganks that fail like that, you just give your position away, and then Ezreal's like, oh, okay, I can go take his bot side jungle, I can go gank middle bot or something like that. Okay, so everything needs to be calculative. If you ever have any doubt of what you're gonna do, can we, can't we, then don't do it. Okay, there shouldn't be doubt. There should be 100% confidence with what you're going to do. Just farm it. So where do you think Ezreal is? I think Ezreal, yeah. The reason I was going to say Ezreal's top side is because these guys are going back. These guys are going back. And there's no reason to be mid. There's no ganks to be done. But if we look top, J4 has no mana. He's, you know, relatively low or whatever. And he's pushed up. So that means that Ezreal's going to gank top. He's not going to gank bot because it's not there. It's not going to gank mid, but top potentially is going to be here. Okay. So this is just a good idea to get a general gist as to where the enemy jungle is. On what side of the map is he going to be at? Let's go through this again. Nice. I think you could have tanked it a little bit longer. Yeah, you definitely could have tanked it a little bit longer. But we'll see if these guys clean up. It looks like they do. Oh, ratchet. Yeah. So far it's the proper use of farming and ganking, and then tracking of the enemy jungle. You know, like I said, when you go bot, you have to ping top to play safe. Going through the process of elimination, as to where is and pinging accordingly. For example, go to the gank bot. We knew that Ez started bot side, he's going to end up on the top side, and there's a potential gank at top for Ezreal. So we ping top and we tell him to play safe. Got a solo kill. So I don't suspect Ezreal to be on that side of the map. Isn't this watered? Yeah, that's watered. If you can, possibly right now get some vision, okay? So it looks like these guys are going back, or they went back before, so, you know, and the map is blind. Like, you guys have no wards anyway. So if you can get a ward over here, maybe a pink over in one of these ones, just get some vision to start, you know, finding Ezreal's jungle pathing, that'd be real good. Look mid. Okay, so you found Ezreal, nice. No, don't be here. Yeah, go back, yeah, nice. Why is he not top lane? Okay, so you guys are going to make a play bot. Nice, yeah. Ah, bad luck. Let's go through this again. That's legit just bad luck, bro. That's just unfortunate more than anything. But there still is the thing about, you know, the reason why this game is so hard is because Ezreal's snowballing. So you have to stop the snowball in the first place, which can be heavily stopped by you not making so many mistakes. Don't go for ganks that aren't guaranteed. Do some more farming. Proper pings of where Ezreal's whereabouts are. You know, stuff like that. It's super important. And hitting bot lane, bro. I like fully expected you to hit bot lane at least one more time. You blew both of their summoners in the first, was it 4 minutes of the game or something? That's not your fault. You can't do much about that. Oh, bro, that's painful. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah. That's painful. TP, yeah, just go back. One of you guys definitely did, so you might as well just go back. Yeah. And see, this is one of these reasons is that this is happening. It's like I said, it's the mistakes that you're making, okay? I don't want to keep going on about the same shit, but it's 100%, it's the mistakes that you're making. especially with Ezreal's early game pressure, because the more mistakes you make in the early game, the more that Ezreal is able to capitalize off those mistakes and snowball. Ezreal jungle, his power spike is in the early to mid game, right? He obviously scales well into the late game, but his gank potential early game is ridiculous. So you need to play with that in mind. You need to play more of tracking Ezreal's pathing and counter ganking and shit, and pinging, strategic pings, rather than anything else. And obviously your deaths had a huge effect this game, and your time off the map where you spent. You should have legit camped bot at least one more time to get them snowballing. Okay. Everything else past this point, bro, is like low-key bullshit, because like, I'll look at it, but it's low-key BS, because the early game is where you need to improve on. At least for this replay, that's what I've noticed. Okay, so you obviously made a mistake, but at least they're gonna go get mid turret. Yeah, they're gonna mid turret. Then they close in on mid. Close in on. Right. Yeah. So the key to this game is to not fall behind in the first place, because with with this game and with every other game of League of Legends, there is the two-phase process. There's the getting the snowball rolling and then keeping it rolling. For Ezreal, he did a really good job at getting the snowball rolling in the first place, and then he just got to keep pressuring shit, keep taking stuff. That's how he wins the game. For you have to focus on not making so many mistakes so that the snowball doesn't roll in the enemy's favor in the first place. Does that make sense? So less mistakes in the early game, less ganks that aren't guaranteed, more farming. Just play safer and conservatively and smart. The bot lane gank would have been really good this game. Go bot. Can you pick this up? See, now you're so far behind, bro. You only have 63 CS, and it's because you've been doing way too much, like, trying to pressure shit. Hopefully Cat can come down and clean up some kills, but like I said, the important part isn't this phase of the game, okay? It's the early game. Nice. Okay, so there's still is hope when stuff like this happens, because obviously Cat can carry you if she gets fed enough. But when you're still playing from a behind position, you just have to play safe. You have to get vision control of your jungle. Try and make as many picks as possible. Sivir and J4 aren't there. Yeah. Okay, but you guys got a kill. I have no idea how you just got that kill. You can't burn. You can't burn. You can get vision control. You can't do it. Don't do it. You can't do it. You don't have enough damage to do it. Just go back, go back, go back, go back. Don't fight, go back. If Cat dies, it's... I don't think there's any hope left. Oh no, you got the 2 bot people. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see, Ezreal's just too far ahead to be able to do anything. Yeah, GG. That's GG. So like I said, if you're going over this replay, go over the early to mid game. Go over the early, like the first 15 minutes or some shit. I guess this is the time that I can take a call anyway. So I'll move on to the next replay, okay?